My name is Becky Fitzgerald. So I'm a lead appraiser, capability and maturity model integration lead appraiser. So that's CMMI. And I've been a lead appraiser since about 2005 or so. And I've been working with a company we'll be talking about here in a moment, Innovize, since 2017. So for about almost 7 years. As an advisor to them, as their lead appraiser.
Hi, I'm Mark Rukevich, VP of Quality here at Innovize. We're a contract manufacturer in the Twin Cities. We do contract converting and assembly manufacturing. So that's basically taking rolls of material and making them into like bandages and stuff like that, but high volume and very custom and very specialized type converting activities here. I was involved trying to understand how we want to integrate it and how it was going to be used and how the FDA would expect to see the process of using the CMMI model as a way of assessing the maturity of companies. I volunteered Innovize to become the proof of concept.
Innovize stepped up and said, yes, we'll be your proof of concept site. Very generous of them. We worked together with FDA, with the rest of industry, there were other industry participants as well, in defining what a proof of concept might mean. So the proof of concept was a select few practices and areas of the framework or the model that were most interesting and most applicable at that time to FDA. They were interested in hearing what was going to happen, and to Innovize. They're like, well, these are some areas we'd like to explore to see how capable we are. We think we have some strengths in these areas, but we also think we guess that we might have some opportunities. We're just not quite sure what they are. It would be interesting to see what happened through the proof of concept.
We actually implemented a new ERP system, which we knew was going to be improve some of our compliance controls and change controls and configuration management controls. And the assessment then after, in the pilot actually showed that when we implemented the ERP system upgrade, our configuration control numbers improved significantly. So it's like the assessment showed this continuous improvement actually can be captured.
Innovize's ability to reliably predict how work was going to flow through their entire shop floor, through all the various equipment that they had running, the multitude of jobs that they have running, their ability to respond rapidly and to provide more effective and more efficient activities connected to the delivery of higher quality outputs has been a very positive performance impact on the organization. So the organization has been able to do more work with, grow. Their exponential job growth or work growth has not required the same equivalent growth of personnel, as an example, because of the repeatability and effectiveness of the systems and tools that they have adopted and put into place. So they are able to produce more with the same manpower that they had, same workforce that they had earlier, and deliver higher quality outputs more reliably.
Now, one other aspect of this whole program is there's incentives the FDA has to go on this path of doing continuous improvement. The intent, though, of this program is not to meet a certain level. That is one of the differences about the way it's being used in the medical device industry versus the way it was originally used with the defense industry. The intent is to be on the journey for continuous improvement. If you have a new PMA product, they got a 3-month, in the schedule that the pre-PMA inspection has to be scheduled and then conducted and held, and then it has to be accepted. If there's issues, you got to close it out. That goes away. So that makes your product development cycle more predictable because you know how fast the regulatory submission, and the changes, those aspects are going to be basically eliminated because of being involved in the programs. This process really is a different approach totally to how an organization is looked at. So it's not an audit. The assessments are there to give you themes and areas where you can make improvements and where you're away from the model, and the model says you should be doing this, and how can you do that. So it's more about business practice than compliance. Yeah, Innovize is a contract manufacturer, and we've been sticking on this journey, and we're going to be continuing on this journey on the CMMI assessments. The CMMI assessment really helps you make decisions on changing the culture to really get different people in your organization owning what the work they do and how to make it better.